Ladies and gentlemen, the staff has been doing a program welcoming you to today's program. At this time, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you.
Yes.
As usual, recording or photography of any portion of this performance is strictly prohibited. So, since you will not require them, please turn off your cell phones now. There will be an intermission where each time you are invited up to the patio for refreshments. You can find information on upcoming shows and performances and our season subscription in the lobby. And if you like, you can meet the actors on the patio after the show. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the performance.
What are you doing, Sylvia?
Just looking around.
Well, relax, why don't you?
Well, I gotta get used to things.
Sit, Sylvia.
No, not ready to sit.
I said sit.
I'm too nervous.
Down, Sylvia, down.
Well, I'm worried about where I'm gonna sleep. Can I sleep on this
I
couch?
said sit, Sylvia. Sit down.
Ow!
Well, then sit.
I'm sitting.
Good girl. Now stay.
I'm staying.
Good girl. It's a very good girl.
You don't have to hit, you know.
Didn't hurt.
It most certainly did.
Well, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, you ought to be.
Well, I just want you to be on your best behavior. Kate gets home any minute.
Who's Kate?
My wife, okay?
Okay. But you don't have to hit.
But I won't. Ever again. I promise.
Okay. I love you.
You do?
I really do.
I think you do.
Even when you hit me, I love you.
Well, thank you, Sylvia.
I think you're God if you want to.
No, now sit.
But I think you're
No,
God.
now stay, Sylvia, stay. And sit.
But I want to sit near you.
Well, all right.
Nearer, my God, to thee.
Okay, as long as you sit.
Okay.
Good girl. Now, let me read the paper.
You saved my life.
I guess I did.
You did. You saved my damn life. I would have never survived out there all on my own.
Well, I just did what anyone would do.
No, someone else might have ignored me or shooed me away or even turned me in. But not you. You welcomed me with open arms and I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Sylvia.
I hardly knew where to turn. I was beginning to panic. I thought my days were numbered. But then there you were.
There I was, all right.
I felt an immediate connection, didn't you?
I did, actually.
I feel it right now.
So do I. I do, Sylvia. You're a good girl, Sylvia. I'll try to make you a good home.
Thanks, Greg, and I'll try to show my appreciation. Hey!
Oh,
Hey!
oh, that's just the door. That's Kate home from work.
Hey!
No, not the door. No, she's a teacher. She likes a quiet classroom, so just show her you can be a good girl. No, quiet. Be a good, quiet girl. Please, make a good first impression.
Am I crazy? I thought I heard a dog.
This is Sylvia, Kate.
Hi!
Sylvia, this is Kate.
What's going on, Greg?
Hi! I like you. I think I like you. Hi!
Oh, Greg, Greg, what is this?
Now, Kate, sit, Sylvia.
But I was just trying
I
to
said sit.
see.
Good girl. Isn't she a good girl?
What's the story, Greg?
I found her in the park.
The park.
I was sitting in the park and she just jumped right into my lap.
Back up, please. You were sitting in the park. When were you sitting in the park?
This afternoon, I took a little break from the office. Harold and I had another fight. So I went to the park to cool down.
Oh, Greg.
I was just sitting there, and up came Sylvia.
I
I know you do, but sit.
love you. Gladly, Greg.
Tell me another, Greg.
Oh, it's true.
You called to her.
I did not.
You whistled, beckoned something. You're always doing that with dogs.
Well, I didn't this time, Kate. Actually, I was asleep. I was just dozing in the sun when suddenly, Sylvia. Right, Sylvia?
Right, exactly.
Sylvia?
Sylvia.
Why Sylvia?
Well, the name was on her tag. See? Sylvia.
Well, what else is on her tag?
Nothing. Look, just Sylvia. She was lost and abandoned, Kate.
Sylvia.
Hi, Kate.
See, she knows. She responds to it, don't you, Sylvia?
I definitely do.
What a name for a dog, Sylvia.
No, it fits. It fits. I looked it up. It means she of the woods.
She of the woods has fleas.
I'll deal with that. I'll get her all checked out.
Why, Greg?
To deal with the fleas.
No, I mean, why a dog, darling?
Why not?
In the city, Greg?
I like dogs.
I know you do, sweetheart, but here, now, with the kids gone?
I love dogs.
I love you.
See, she knows that. She sensed it immediately. She latched right on.
Well, I am latching right off.
What do you mean?
I am exercising a veto, sweetheart. I am saying no to Sylvia.
No?
N period, O period. Not in New York, not at this stage of our lives, no.
Katie?
You work all day, I work all day. We go out a lot.
Did I hear out? Ooh, I love that word, out.
Tonight?
The Movements have taken me to a chamber music concert, so we're here and going fast, remember? Spanish lessons. Saturday we're going to the Knicks game with the Kramers, so no Greg, no Sylvia. There is no need.
No, I have a need. I don't know, but I have it. It's a definite need.
Oh, great.
If I could explain it, if I could put it neatly into words, it wouldn't be as much of a need.
I love you.
And she needs me.
When do we eat?
She needs anyone who'll give her a meal.
No, it's more than that, Kate, much more. We've bonded.
Oh, ouch. Greg, that is an overworked word.
I really want her, Kate.
And I really don't, so what do we do?
No.
Oh, I hate situations like this. I've been stuck in the middle before and I just plain hate it.
What is she, a mutt?
No, I think she's part lab.
She's a mutt.
No, she's got a lab's disposition. She likes everybody, don't you, Sylvia?
I do. Everybody. My aim in life is to please.
And I also think she may be part poodle.
Mais oui, monsieur. Ooh la la.
She's not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, Greg.
Well, that's what I like about her. You've got hybrid vigor, don't you, Sylvia? You're multicultural.
Yeah, you better believe it.
Yeah, I was thinking of her as an American, Kate. Honest American. That's Sylvia.
I pledge allegiance. I solemnly swear.
Is she house trained?
I think so.
You think so?
Are you house trained, Sylvia?
Oh, yes, absolutely, definitely, no question.
She probably isn't.
She was a good girl going, oh, you were a good girl, weren't you, Sylvia?
I was very good.
Yes, we were a very good girl, weren't we? Twice.
I mean, cute, Greg.
Oh, come on, sweetheart, give her a chance. Poor lost soul.
Seems to me someone else around here is behaving like a poor lost soul.
Well, all the more reason, sweetheart. Maybe that's the need.
I'll get it. Hello? Oh, yes, Harold. He's right here. He wants to talk.
I don't feel like talking.
He's your boss, for God's sake.
All right, I'll take it in the other room.
Well, he sounded a little mad, Greg.
Yeah, well, I'm mad too. You know, the guy thinks he owns me.
Well, I hope you apologize.
For what?
For leaving work in the middle of the day.
Best thing I've done in years.
Why?
Got me Sylvia.
Oh, come on.
Hi. I said hi.
I'm busy, Sylvia.
Hello, Kate.
Go away, Sylvia.
Well, I'm just trying to make friends.
Don't bother me, please. I'm trying to prepare my fall curriculum.
You don't like me, do you?
It's not a question of that.
You don't like dogs?
I like them when they belong to other people.
You're prejudiced.
Not at all.
Well, I think you're prejudicing a dog.
you this, Sylvia. When I was a girl, I read the Albert Payson Terhune dog books cover to cover. I watched Lassie on television. I am a huge fan of 101 Dalmatians. And when we lived in the suburbs and the kids were around, we had several dogs. And guess who ended up feeding the damn things? But I don't want a dog now, Sylvia, and that's the point. Our last child has gone off to college, and we've moved into town, and the dog phase of my life is definitely over. I've gotten my master's degree, Sylvia, and I have a very challenging teaching job. And frankly, I don't want to worry about animals. So if you'll excuse me, I'll return to the daunting task of planning how to teach Shakespeare in the inner city junior high school.
All right, no problem. I'll just stay out of your hair.
Off, Sylvia.
You speaking to me?
I said off that couch right now.
I'm just relaxing. Can't I relax?
No, now off and stay off.
Easy. Take it easy. Jesus.
Sorry, but you've got to learn.
I sat on couches before, you know.
What?
I said I sat on couches before. I sat on plenty of couches.
Well, you can't sit on this one.
Well, hoity-toity to you.
Quiet, I'm working.
Can I please sit on a chair?
No! Now off, Sylvia!
Shoot, piss, crap.
This is not going to work, Sylvia.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm afraid you're going to have to go to the pound.
But I am sitting, aren't I? Look, I'm on the floor. Look how quickly I sat.
Still, you've got to go.
Okay, I get the picture. I'll avoid the furniture. I'm not dumb.
No, I'm sorry, Sylvia, you are going to the pound. Now, I'm sure someone will come along and give you a nice home.
But I got a nice home right here.
No, listen, Sylvia, it doesn't make sense. Nobody's around all day long. You'd be bored to tears stuck in this apartment.
Well, I don't mind. I'll sleep or I'll chew things.
Just the trouble.
Okay, I won't chew things. Just show me what the rules are and I'll follow them, I swear.
We go out a lot, Sylvia. We visit friends in the country on weekends. We see the kids at college.
And I'll come too.
No, I don't want that. I want my freedom, Sylvia. I want freedom from dogs. Now you'll be much happier somewhere else.
In a pound.
Not the pound, really, Sylvia. I shouldn't say the pound. We'll give you to, what is it? The Animal Rescue League or the Humane Society.
No, they suck.
Oh, no.
They suck. You have no idea what they do.
Well, I'm sure they make
Have you ever been there? Have you even bothered to check them out?
Well, no.
The rows of cages, the shitty food,
Oh, no.
the time limit.
The time limit.
They all have time limits. They don't like broadcast it, but they do. If someone doesn't bail you out, normally within like 5 business days, they put you to sleep.
Sylvia.
They do. They kill you. Listen, lady, it's a tough world out there. I've been there. I know. That's why I want to be here.
Well, you can't, Sylvia. I'm terribly sorry, but I really have to put my foot down.
Hey, Sylvia, baby.
I love you.
Did you make it up to Carol?
We agreed to disagree.
Oh, great.
The guy keeps trying to move me into money markets.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with that. It's too abstract. That's what's wrong with that.
Well, I don't see why.
Well, look, I like manufacturing, right? When we started out in product development, I liked that. I could see what we were making. I could touch it. I could tinker. And I liked selling too. You know, when they bumped me up to sales, I still knew the product. I could picture it in my mind. Okay. Then they acquired this investment company, and they want me to trade. So I try. I trade. I study. I read up. I learn about oil and soybean and corn. I read the forecast. I figure the trends. I trade. And I do okay. You know, not great, but enough to get by. But now they want me to trade currencies, money markets, derivatives. I can't do that, sweetheart. What's behind currencies? Other currencies. What's behind those? Who knows? Nothing to touch, to see, to get a purchase on. That's what I mean when I say it's too abstract.
Don't lose your job, Greg.
Wouldn't kill me?
The kids would have to quit school.
Well, that wouldn't kill them.
Oh, Greg.
Look, I'm not convinced that college is the answer to everything in life.
You went to college.
So I'm not convinced.
Oh, for God's sake.
Besides, if they want college, they'll find ways to pay for it. Maybe they'll get more out of it that way too.
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Neither can I. That's what makes it so exciting.
Well, how did you leave it with Harold then?
I asked him to put me into something real.
Real? What's real?
Sylvia. Sylvia's real, aren't you, sweetheart?
I sure try to be.
Oh, no,
Down to the dick or get down, Greg. She'll ruin your clothes.
Don't jump us,
I'm
sweetheart.
sorry, I went a little overboard there.
Let me at least try, okay?
For how long?
A few days, at least.
All right, for a few days.
Yippee! Yay! I sense a change in the weather here.
For a few days, we'll try Sylvia, in the fervent hope that you'll realize how dumb it is to take on a dog at this point in our lives.
Fair enough.
You're happy, I'm happy.
Oh, now wait. There's one thing I want clear, Greg. She is yours, not mine. I won't feed her and I won't walk her, and I do not want her jumping up on the What's that?
Oh, what's what?
She's peed, Greg.
Did you do that, Sylvia?
I won't dignify that with an answer.
Of course she did that.
I'm not saying a word.
Well, she was nervous, Kate. A strange place, a hostile atmosphere.
Yup, that's it. That was the problem.
You should punish her, Greg.
Oh, I can't punish her. It's too late to punish her.
Oh, I love this man. I adore him.
Rub her nose in it. At least she's got to learn.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Hey,
Kate.
hey, hey, I'm getting nervous. I might bite.
No, relax.
At least clean it up, Greg.
Glad to.
Well, this is slightly embarrassing.
Honestly, springing a dog on me this way.
There, all cleaned up. See? Not a trace.
Wasn't there gonna happen?
You've really thrown me a curve this time, Greg.
All right, look, listen. Why don't we go out?
Out now.
Did I hear out?
No, I meant Sylvia.
Oh.
Let's go out, Sylvia.
You can't let him going out.
No, down, Sylvia.
But it's my
down.
favorite thing. What about the Walgreens? Come on, Greg.
The Walgreens?
Dinner, the concert.
Let's go, Greg.
Oh, well, take Betsy in my place. She loves concerts.
Sweetheart.
Sylvia's got to go.
Greg, I'm worried. I'm worried about your job. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about us.
Well, I'm worried about Sylvia at the moment.
I must be cruel, only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and worse remains behind. Hamlet, Act 3.
Here we are, Sylvia, at the park, where we met, remember?
I'm nervous.
Oh, hey, you're in your element. This is nature, Sylvia. This is your natural habitat.
But I'm still nervous.
Look at those other dogs.
Yeah, I see them.
Well,
I
this
see
place is called Dog Hill because they let dogs play freely. Now, go on, go play.
Stop pushing.
Go on. Yeah, there's your group. There's your pack. Call the wild.
Yeah, I know all that.
And you need the exercise.
Look, it's not easy just wading into a new group. That they can gang up on you, or bite you, or even just simply ignore you. I notice you're not running into that group of dog owners.
Well, maybe you have a point.
So, let me take my own sweet time.
Good girl. Go on. Go play. Run around. Good girl. Good.
Hiya.
Hello.
You new around here?
I just got a dog.
Oh, that one yours?
Right.
Cute.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, cute little butt on her.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my golden sniffing around her.
Oh, it's a good-looking dog.
Yeah, his name's Bowser.
Oh, he looks like a Bowser.
Oh, he is. He is definitely a Bowser.
Mine's called Sylvia.
Sylvia. Uh-oh.
You don't like the name Sylvia?
Yeah, might cause problems.
Why?
Give a dog a woman's name, you begin to think of her as a woman.
Yes.
Yeah, that can be dangerous. Which is why I go for doggy names, Spot, Fido, Bowser, Sylvia. Oh, that can spell trouble.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, maybe I'm just associating. I had a girl named Sylvia.
Was she good looking?
No, she was a dog.
Well, Sylvia getting along?
Yeah, Sylvia and Bowser. Hey, easy, Bowser, go slow. Sylvia spayed yet?
She's a stray. I haven't had her checked out yet.
Oh, don't let him spay her till you're sure she's been in heat.
No?
It's a feminist thing. You're supposed to let her experience how it feels to be a female. Yeah, that way way she'll attain a sense of gender later on. Yeah, there's a book on it actually called Play Now, Spay Later.
Just touching base, just touching base.
You having a good time out there?
The best.
Do you like Bowser?
I think he's absolutely fantastic.
Well, then go back and play.
May I?
Sure, kid. Go on, shoot.
Look out, Bowser! Here I come!
She's a little insecure, isn't she?
What makes you say that?
The way she checks back with you.
She loves me. She thinks I saved her life. I am her knight in shining armor.
Uh-oh.
Well, now what's the matter?
You married?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Wife fond of Sylvia?
Not yet. Why?
Kids out of the nest?
Right? Why?
Be careful.
What do you mean?
Oh, you can get lost in it.
Oh, yes?
Oh, sure. A man and his dog, it's a big thing.
Well, I guess it is.
Yeah, women sense it. They nose it out. My wife feels very threatened by it.
She does.
Oh, God, yes. Imagine it's even worse with yours.
Why?
No offense, but you're older. With older guys, it can become major.
You think so?
Oh, sure. Something to hold on to on the way down. Look, women and dogs, not a problem. A dog is basically another kid to them. It's a maternal thing, right? But with guys, it's different. When I get home at night, I gotta remind myself to kiss my wife before I say hello to her. I even think about him while I'm at work. I keep wanting to call him up and chew the fat. I don't think it's a gay thing, but I love that guy.
No, I can understand.
Yeah, and they say the problem's worse if your dog's a female.
Really?
Oh, yeah. There was a guy here, had a dog named Debbie. Half Basset, half Beagle. Oh, God, sweet little thing. But one day, his wife walked in on him giving Debbie a bath. Got so jealous, she gave the dog away.
Christ, well, what'd the guy do?
Sued her for damages. Judge was a dog owner, so he came down on his side. He said a man and his dog is a sacred relationship. What nature hath put together, let no woman put asunder.
Well, so what happened?
Well, the guy got Debbie back, and his wife back. They all tried moving to Vermont, but it's still not good. Someone visited him recently, said it reminded him of the last chapter of Ethan Frome.
Good Lord.
Yeah, but there's a book on the problem, actually, called Your Pooch and Your Partner. It's got this one basic bit of advice. Always remember that your dog is simply a dog. Always remember that fact. Not a person, just a dog. Force yourself to think it. Otherwise, you can get into some deep dog shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, time to go. Better hold Sylvia so she doesn't follow Bowser.
Oh, she won't do that.
Oh, she might. Bowser brings out the beast in him. Hey, Bowser, let's go!
Go. Home.
Love that we.
Well, we are.
You're late again.
I lost track of the time.
It's the third time this week.
Time is for slaves, Katie.
Time is for people who have things to do. I have an evening meeting.
In the middle of August?
Well, they're deciding to try a pilot program for my new English curriculum.
What? Hey, congratulations. You're turning into a big cheese.
I tried.
No, you don't just try, baby. You succeed.
Let's hope so. Anyway, I had to eat early. The microwave stands waiting.
Fine.
Where is saliva?
Her name's Sylvia.
Where is she?
She's a little hyper at the moment. I put her in the other room.
Oh, no wonder things seem so peaceful.
Listen, Kate, before you go, I've got a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Yeah, you know, I was just saying that Sylvia was a little hyper at the moment.
I seem to recall that observation, yes.
I'll show you why.
I haven't got much time, Greg.
Ta-da! Sylvia, come! treatment, a flea dip, her nails trimmed, her ears cleaned, the works.
Really?
But they even evacuated her anal glands. Okay, but the girl who gave her the bath said she thinks she's basically French poodle. Now, they told me that she was crawling with fleas, and you were right about that, but look at her now. Isn't she spectacular? Don't you want to keep her now?
Off that couch.
Oh, come on.
Off the couch, Sylvia. Greg, I don't want her on the furniture.
Oh, hey, smell her.
I don't want to smell her.
No, go on, she
Greg.
smells great, smell.
I can smell her from here, sweetie.
Well, don't you think she smells great?
She smells like a lavatory in an airplane, Greg.
Okay.
All right, lavatory in first class.
Well, at least you admit she's a class act.
Enchanté, madame.
I've really got to go.
Well, okay, just look at her. Doesn't she look fucking gorgeous?
Greg, don't use that word, please, if you can possibly help it. I am spending my days trying to teach urban children the liberating possibilities of William Shakespeare in all of his variety. I prefer not to come home to four-letter words.
Date her.
Oh, she's just tired. She works hard.
She doesn't like me.
She will, Sylvia.
Well, she makes me nervous, Greg. I can sense the clock just ticking away.
Well, she just takes her time with some things. It took her 2 years to say she'd marry me.
2 years? Jesus, Greg, if you multiply that by 7 and then carry the 2, I make that out to be 14 years dog time, Greg. That is too long.
She'll be worth it, Sylvia. I promise.
Yeah, but isn't there anything I can do to speed things up? I'm tired of feeling like just a house guest around here. I want to feel completely at home.
She'll come around, Sylvia. She's just focused on her career at the moment. Now, come on. Let's go see what there is for chow.
Hello? Oh, hello, Harold. Oh, no, it's never too late, Harold. No, he's fine. Why did you think he was sick? What? The entire afternoon? Well, I didn't know that, Harold, no. Well, yes, Harold, but he's not here right now. He's out with with a client, actually, Harold, which, come to think of it, is where he's been this afternoon. Oh, is it that late? Well, that must be because this client is a real party animal. Yes, I'll have Greg stop by your office first thing. Good night, Harold. Lord, Lord, how this world is given to lying. Henry IV, Part 1.
You know something, Sylvia? I'm beginning to like these late night walks. They're really becoming a whole new thing.
Oh, excuse me? I was concentrating on that Doberman across the street.
Oh, I was just saying that these walks at night are giving me a whole new perspective on life. The city seems to be shaking itself down to the essentials. The truck delivering tomorrow's vegetables. The doorman watching us flock by night. Oh, that young couple hurrying home to screw. Food, shelter, sex. Oh, all the basics stand out at night, Sylvia.
Oh, boy, Greg, can you go a little slower? I'm not quite with you.
Remember when we passed that poor homeless woman huddled in the doorway? Or that scruffy guy that was digging through the garbage looking for soda pop cans? Remember when I made eye contact with Sylvia? We recognized each other in ways that we never could during the day.
Want to run that by me one more time?
I just mean, when I'm out here with you, Sylvia, all the bustle of the daytime world just seems like an old game of Trivial Pursuits. I feel connected to my fellow creatures now in a new and surprising way. I feel like part of a larger pack. Surely you can understand that.
No, I thought I had it, but then it just slipped away.
Maybe it's just the anxieties of middle age. Or maybe it's the sense of disillusionment that comes from late 20th century capitalism. I mean, the Cold War's over, Sylvia. We won. But what have we got?
I really wish I could contribute something here, Craig, but I just plain can't.
Never mind. Oh, hey, look up there. Through all this urban haste, you can still see a star. How many people really look at the stars these days, Sylvia? Our ancestors knew them cold. They could read them like a book. They used them to navigate through forests and across the deserts over the vast expanse of the sea. Birds and animals knew them too, I hear. There was migrating geese, salmon, wildebeest.
Uh-huh.
I guess what I'm talking about here is instinct. I mean, maybe we have instincts that we don't even know about. Maybe we're feeling basic pulls that we can't even recognize. You know, maybe that vast book of nature that's spread out above us is trying to tell us something that we once knew, but have forgotten and need to know again.
Wow, Greg. Boy.
All I know, Sylvia, is you bring out those instincts in me. You take me back in some basic way. Oh, hey, look, there's the moon. Catch that moon rising between the buildings. How many people these days really look at the moon?
I suppose you would like me to sit and howl at it.
Well, I wouldn't mind.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that, Greg. I like to think I've grown beyond that kind of behavior. Now, excuse me, I have to check my messages.
I'm thinking of quitting my job, Sylvia.
Oh,
Checking the whole thing.
well, what would you do instead?
Something with you, maybe?
Well, I wouldn't mind going into advertising. How would you feel about being on one of those Ralph Lauren ads in the New York Times Sunday magazine? You nursing a glass of scotch, me curled up comfortably on some couch. I could do that, Greg.
No, not advertising, Sylvia, please. No, that's worse than trading currencies. No, it should be something more essential. Like drug detection. Can you detect drugs?
Well, I sure like to try.
Or working with the blind. Or we could go to a children's ward in a hospital. Or an old folks home. Old people and children, Sylvia, they're keyed into the essentials. They'd connect with you right away.
Wait, hold it.
What?
There's something there.
Where?
There, under that parked car.
Oh, I can't see.
Hey!
That's a cat.
I knew it.
Oh, no, it's just an old
Let me at it.
Oh, easy,
Let
Sylvia.
me at that thing when I kill that shithead. Hey, kitty, you're talking shit. You know that? You're disgusting, kitty. You're a disgrace to the animal kingdom.
Sylvia, leave it. Let's
You
go.
smell that damn thing. I can smell it from here. Hey, kitty, you stink. Take a bath sometime.
Now.
Who are you staring at, you sneaky bastard? You staring at me?
Let's
Come
go.
screw you, kitty. Up yours with the 10-foot pole.
Sylvia.
You ought to be chased up a tree, asshole. Or I could bite off your tail and shove it up your ass.
Sylvia.
I hate you guts, kitty. You know you ever forget it. Well, out of sight, out of mind. Let's go.
Wow, Sylvia.
I'm sorry I had to do it.
You're full of surprises, aren't you?
Well, you wanted instinct, you got instinct.
Yeah, sure did.
A whip of the jungle, right? Nature to the
You
claw.
said it.
I must say, it really helps to express your feelings.
You know, I should say those things to Harold at work. How did it go? You're a sack of shit, Harold! You're a disgrace to the...
Oh, look, it's that corgi over on Columbus Avenue. Should I sidle up next to him or ignore him completely?
Surprise me, Sylvia. Surprise me.
Oh, well, this is lovely, Kate. Oh, I was expecting something more naive. Well, I mean for new arrivals. Well, I just mean sometimes when people move to New York, they can bring the provinces with them. I had a friend who moved from Tampa. Oh, she brought her entire collection of seashells. Oh, there were shells on the table, shells on the chairs, shells everywhere you look. And I said, well, these shells are lovely, Sheila, but where do you shit? Oh, I mean sit. Oh. I mean, I love your apartment, Kate.
Well, it's simple and convenient.
Oh.
Anybody here?
Oh.
No, thank God. I must be at the park for the umpteenth time.
Who?
Oh, don't get me started. But how lucky we ran into each other on the street, Phyllis.
Oh, well, that's New York for you. The biggest small town in the world.
I'm discovering that.
Hamilton are here, or you and Greg are here. Hamilton and I would like to give you a small dinner party.
Wait.
What?
Not there. Oh, you'll ruin this nice jacket. She leaves these great grubby hairs.
Who?
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
The dog.
Oh, you let the dog onto the couch?
Oh, I do not. I absolutely forbid it. But she... Well, I prefer not to talk about it.
Well, good for you. We New Yorkers all have parts of our lives we keep to ourselves. I mean, we all have private parts. Oh, I mean...
Phyllis, you haven't changed since Vassal. Oh, I hear you and Hamilton are the toast of the East Side.
Oh, well, we circulate. Who would you like to meet? Kitty Carlisle Hart, or Charlene Hunter Gold, or Boutros Ghali?
Oh, anyone interested in the New York schools?
Oh, fine. I shall organize an evening strictly dedicated to the
She waits, you know, she literally waits until I'm out the door and then she leaps onto that couch.
The dog.
Sylvia, and when she hears my key in the latch, she jumps off.
Are you sure?
I am. Once I sneak back in and caught her red-handed.
Well, I hope you punished her immediately.
Well, I tried. She practically laughed in my face. She only listens to Greg.
Well, then Greg should punish her. Dogs are like children, dear. They should be thoroughly disciplined from the ground up.
Greg, punish Sylvia. You don't make me laugh.
Oh, well, let's talk dates for our party. Now, let's see. Hamilton and I are booked solid through October. How about November 6th?
Fine.
Oh, good. There are no friends like old
I have a
friends.
strong suspicion that when I'm out of the apartment, they sit on the couch together.
Greg and Sylvia.
They do everything together.
Oh.
Once I even caught them sharing an ice cream cone.
Oh, how disgusting.
And she uses his hairbrush. Oh, he uses it on her.
Oh, well, Hamilton has taken up goldfish.
Well, at least they stay in their bowl.
Not necessarily.
What?
Sometimes he sneaks them into the bathtub. I swear, if you bring it up, he'll deny it, but I swear I caught them at it. Oh, well, look at us. Here we are talking about animals when we should be planning our party.
You're absolutely right, Phyllis. Oh, let's have a drink. What would you like? Wine, vodka, what?
Just fizzy water, dear. I'm trying to give up alcohol.
Oh, good for you.
Well, fill me in on this school thing, Kate. I saw Madge Mackenzie down at the Colony Club, and, well, she says you're roaming around Harlem reciting Shakespeare.
Well, that's why I want to meet people with Paul, Phyllis. I'm trying to put Shakespeare into the junior high curriculum.
Oh, well, is that even possible? I mean, at that age, and, well, I mean, these days, and, well, I mean, up there.
Well, I hope so. If we can hook children in junior high, we might have them for life, Phyllis.
Oh, I wish I could believe that, Kate.
Well, it's not just Shakespeare, Phyllis. It's language in general. Why, these kids are fascinated by words. They rap, they rhyme, they invent these exciting phrases and metaphors just the way Shakespeare did. Why, if we can take their energy and curiosity and imagination and give them words, more words, good words, and significant context, then maybe... She wants to sleep in our bed, you know. Sylvia wants to sleep in our bed.
Well, you said no, I hope.
Of course I said no. Not even outside the covers.
Oh, I should hope not.
But Greg fought me all the way and continues to on every issue. When we visited our friends, the Wardwells up in Williamstown, he insisted on taking her with us.
At least it's the country.
But it was our anniversary, Phyllis.
Oh.
How would you like to be driving through that lovely New England scenery with Sylvia drilling down the back of your neck?
Oh, I see your point.
So when we arrived, the Wardwells put us all in the same room.
You and Greg and Sylvia.
There we were, holed up together. Greg and I spent our wedding anniversary with Sylvia wandering restlessly around the room, leaning over the bed and panting.
Oh, how horrible.
I mean, here I am breaking my back, trying to instill some sense of civility in American life, and she drinks from the John, you know. She drinks from the toilet. She comes in and she sits slobbering by the table, eyeing us through the whole meal.
You see, they're like children. They should be thoroughly exiled while we eat.
Oh, don't make this. Gentlemen, can I get you a refill?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks.
I might just shift to a little scotch. Excuse me.
Oh, well, you be careful, Kate. Don't go leaning on liquor. Take it from one who knows. It's the curse of our generation, and the curse of our particular ethnic group.
He takes Sylvia out to lunch, you know.
No.
Oh, yes, he dashes home at noon, and they go out to lunch together. He's found some restaurant over on Amsterdam Avenue willing to serve Sylvia.
Oh, I'm appalled.
And lately he's been taking the afternoons off.
Oh, well, Hamilton sometimes does that. He sneaks down to the aquarium.
Frank does this every day.
Oh.
He and Sylvia go out to lunch together, and then they take these long walks. They cover the entire city.
Oh.
He says when he's with Sylvia, he meets all sorts of people from all walks of life.
Oh.
He says he's having a truly democratic experience for the first time in his life.
I thought Greg was a Republican.
He was!
Well, Hamilton at least is that.
Well, I almost wish Greg would change back.
You know, I think all men should be Republicans, Kate. Seems to be good for their prostate. Why, the last time Hamilton voted for Bush, I can't wait for the next election. Election! I've been talking too much.
I think I hate Sylvia, Phyllis.
Oh, no.
I do! I never thought I could hate anybody. Well, except Nixon. But now I hate Sylvia.
Oh, she's just a dog,
I don't
Kate.
care if she's a kangaroo, she's destroying our marriage.
Oh, now.
Sometimes I want to kill her, Phyllis. I want to put decon in her dog dish.
Oh, well, that's a bit drastic.
But I feel doomed. Cooped up in this small apartment with that creature.
Well, then draw the line, Kate. Say she's simply got to go.
I have! We make these clear agreements and Greg keeps breaking them, like Hitler.
Oh, Kate.
I have this terrible feeling I'll be sharing my life with her for another 10 years.
Oh, do you think she'll last that long?
I know she will, but I won't.
Oh.
If this continues, she'll stand drooling over my grave.
Oh,
There they are.
oh,
Phyllis Cutler's here, dear. Now brace yourself.
oh, okay.
Here we are. Hi, Phyllis. Hello. Good to see you again. This is Sylvia.
Hello.
Hi. Oh,
Nice crotch here. Nice crotch.
oh, what? Sylvia, right along.
See what I mean?
I'm beginning to.
She doesn't normally do this.
She does it all the time.
Hey, listen. Sylvia learned 3 new tricks today. You want to see them?
We cannot.
Well, Phyllis does, don't you?
Oh, well,
How did you find time to teach Sylvia tricks?
I came home early
Why, Greg?
to teach Sylvia tricks.
You see?
We found a quiet place in the park and practiced, didn't we?
We did.
Okay, so first trick. Sylvia, where's your little red ball?
What?
Find your little red ball.
Oh, gotcha.
See? Little red ball.
Now give it to Daddy.
Why should I?
Give it to Daddy, Sylvia.
Well, what's in it for me?
And a treat if you give the ball to Daddy, Sylvia.
Okay.
Good girl.
Thank you.
All right, now, catch the ball,
Oh,
Sylvia.
I'm still eating.
Catch the ball, Sylvia. Good girl.
That was a tough one.
Very good girl. All right, now, go fetch, Sylvia.
Go fetch that ball.
Go fetch that ball.
All right, I will. Seeing as how you are God.
You see what I'm up against? Notice how all conversation stops. Notice how civilization completely collapses while we wait for Sylvia.
Kate, I might just have a small scotch.
Phyllis.
I want one, Kate, please. Right now. Please.
You're worried, aren't you?
Well, actually, I am, Greg.
Well, don't be. She'll find her ball. It probably rolled under the hall table. See? What I tell you?
Well, I'm ultimately relieved.
Here,
I want you to roll over.
I don't like rolling over Greg.
I know, but I want you to do it.
Here you are, Phyllis.
Oh, thank you.
Greg, I think we might put Sylvia in the kitchen.
Hold on, sweetie. Hold on, watch this. Sylvia, roll over.
This is the one I really don't like, Greg.
Go on, Sylvia, do it. Roll over, and you get a treat.
Fine, I'll do it. But I really hate this one. Well, I feel like a fool, but there you have it.
Good girl.
Pay up then.
Here you go. See what we accomplished.
Did you like the trick, Phyllis?
Oh, go away, Sylvia! Go away! Have you tried spanking her? I don't think there's enough spanking these
Do
days.
you think we possibly might put Sylvia in the kitchen? I mean, we want to talk to Phyllis, right?
One more trick. Speak, Phyllis. Sylvia. Speak, Sylvia. Speak, Sylvia. Speak.
Yeah, I don't know what he wants me to do here.
Speak, Sylvia.
Okay, I'm sure I know it. I just forgot.
You see this treat? You get it if you speak.
Okay, he's coming back to me.
Speak, Sylvia.
Hey,
Good girl.
hey.
Good girl.
Hey,
Good
hey.
girl. That's a very good
Oh, I know
girl.
I can do it.
See, sweetheart, she can speak.
So much for shaking.
No, well, I've got to go.
We've hardly talked.
I've got to be off, really. So nice to see you again, Kate. Goodbye, Greg, and, well, bye-bye, Sylvia.
Bye.
Phyllis.
I'll tell him about it at my next AA meeting.
She is driving away our friends, Greg.
Oh, come on.
She is, Greg. She gave Alice Felker a bloody nose.
She thought Alice was playing.
Well, Alice wasn't. Alice was defending herself.
I like to eat, please. Time to chow down.
Our friends loathe her.
The Wardwells loved her. They specifically said the next time we came up, be sure to bring Sylvia.
They were just being nice.
No, they loved her. Most people love her. People will stop us to pat her on the street. Children's faces brighten when we go by. She lightens my life.
She darkens mine, Greg.
Where's dinner? I'm gonna go check on dinner.
She's hungry.
I want to talk about this, Greg.
We've been all through it.
No, we have not been all through it. Did you get fired today, Greg?
What?
Did you get fired?
What makes you think that?
I have an instinct. Did you get fired?
No, of course not. No. Just got temporarily laid off.
Oh, Greg.
They gave me a leave of absence for medical reasons.
Medical reasons?
They think I need counseling.
Oh, you do, darling. I really think you do.
Just because my work doesn't seem real anymore.
Oh, what is real then, Greg?
Sylvia. Sylvia's real.
I'll tell you what's real. The mortgage on this apartment is real. The kids' tuitions are very, very real.
No, I just need to feel more
More what, Greg? And don't say real.
more connected then.
Connected. Connected to what?
Life. No. Living.
I'm beginning to understand, darling.
You are?
I am, sweetie. This is another one of those things that happens to men in middle age.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is, darling. I admit I am slightly sauced, but I still know a lot from a handsaw.
What?
This is like when poor fat old Ted Donahue tried to take up tap dancing.
No. This is entirely different.
Well, I'm sorry, sweetie, but whatever it is, I have to say, time's up.
Time's up.
Really up. I said I would try, and I have, and it's been much more than a few days. So I am putting my foot down, Greg. I want you to give Sylvia away.
Away?
I want that. I'm asking that. I insist upon that.
What do you mean give Sylvia away? To whom?
Some farmer. Give her to some farmer.
There are no farmers anymore, Kate. They don't exist. Read the New Republic.
Oh,
And I refuse to give my dog away to some agricultural conglomerate. Sylvia being cared for by Ashland Daniels Midland? No, sorry, I don't think so.
Greg.
Look what I
Oh, Lord, she's got my shoe.
It's a peace offering.
It is not. It's a deliberate act of aggression.
got. Look at this shoe. Look at this fabulous shoe.
Drop that shoe,
Bring it here, Sylvia. Good girl. Here's your shoe, Kate.
She's ruined it.
It's an old shoe.
It's my best pair. You owe me a new pair of shoes, Greg.
Okay, I'll buy you some shoes.
I bet she took my book, too.
What book?
My annotated copy of All's Well That Ends Well. I can't find it. I'll bet Sylvia took it and ate it.
Well, she wouldn't do that.
She ain't half the New Yorker.
Hey,
Well, that was a lousy issue. You know that New York.
Greg, I
is
appreciate
really
it.
rough.
Okay,
Now listen, it's time for her dinner. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go eat.
Sweetheart? Oh, it's sweetheart now, is it? Damn it, Greg! When's the last time you said that to me?
I believe this is yours.
I have something to say to you, Sylvia.
What if I don't feel like listening?
That I will make sure you never lick another plate again.
All right. Shoot.
Off that couch.
Well, Greg lets me sit here.
Well, I don't now. Off that couch right now.
Well, make me. I'm warning you, I've been known to bite.
Oh, you tried that, Sylvia. You tried that just once and you are out the door. Now, off that couch.
All right, I get the picture. You sure don't like me, do you?
I think it's safe to say I hate your guts.
May I ask why?
Because you are messing around with my marriage.
Get in, come get it.
I believe I'm wanted in the kitchen.
Hold it, Sylvia. Let me go. You should know that I plan to do everything I can to get you out of here.
Well, I doubt there's very much you can do, Kate.
Oh, before long you're going to be cowering in some cage somewhere.
Guinea poo. Supper time.
My master's voice, Kate.
I am not finished yet, Sylvia. Now you should know that all you are is a male menopausal moment. Oh, I know it's all been very exciting walking around town during these fine fall days. But what happens when winter comes, Sylvia? When it's cold in the morning and dark in the afternoon and he has to stand shivering in the park waiting to pick up your doo-doo. How long do you think you'll last? You'll have second thoughts then, Sylvia, and I'll be right there helping him think them.
Sylvia, come. Kibble time.
You're forgetting one thing, Kate.
Oh? What is that, Sylvia?
He loves me.
Oh, yes?
Yes, he thinks I shit ice cream.
Well, there is love, and there's love, Sylvia.
Yes, well, we'll see.
Yes, we'll see, Sylvia. From here on in, it's a fight to the finish.
Fair enough. And may the best species win.
Oh, hey. Great. Can I play too? Don't you want to play with the gang?
I get bored of the afternoon crowd. Nannies and babies, Mausers and Cocker Spaniels.
What you mean is, Bowser hasn't shown up yet.
I mean what I mean.
I wish I knew more about you, Sylvia.
Why do you have to know everything?
For the joy of knowing. I mean, take Kate, for instance. She and I started dating in high school. We know each other cold.
Yeah, well, that's her and this is me.
I wish I knew more about your former owner.
Second owners always wish that.
Did you like him as much as you like me?
Well, how do you know it was a guy?
Good point. But you were mistreated, weren't you?
Well, I got to sleep on the couch.
Still, what kind of person would take you to the park and then just let you go?
Well, how do you know I wasn't lost? How do you know I didn't just see you sitting here and simply say to myself, there is the man I want to spend the rest of my life with? How do you know I didn't break my leash to run to your side?
I don't know, do I?
And you never will. See, I'm a mystery. I'm what's known as the other. And that's never happened to you before. And that's what makes me so exciting. And that's what love is all about. Now go with the flow, man. I think I'll just mosey back on to the group.
Oh, because Bowser's here now, right?
I'm not saying a word.
Oh, hi, Greg.
Hey, Tom.
Woof. Hey, how are things at home?
Fine.
Really?
Actually, not so good.
Ah, I thought so. I think I know why.
Well, Sylvia's why?
Oh, no, man, it's deeper than that. I've been reading this book.
Look,
Oh, this one's deep, man. It's all about us.
us?
Yeah, it says we're basically biophilic.
Hey, watch it.
No, no, it's good, man. See, people who love dogs are biophiles. They're lovers of the bios, which is Greek for the processes of nature.
Go on.
Yeah, what's more, the whole thing is genetic. Did your dad ever take you fishing and hiking when you were young?
Actually, yes.
Yeah. And did your mother push your stroller through some zoo?
Sure, yes.
Yeah. See, what they were doing was activating your biophilic gene.
I see.
Yeah, we've inherited these genes from our caveman days, when we had to connect with nature in order to survive.
Ah.
Yeah, and your relationship with Sylvia has reactivated that gene. That's why you respond to her so strongly. On the other hand, your wife's biophilic gene has become thoroughly atrophied.
That's true enough.
Yeah, she sees nature as threatening and messy.
You got it.
Yeah, and that's why you're having marital problems. It's all built in. It's as if you were straight and she were gay. Or vice versa.
I don't know, Tom.
Look, I'm just giving you a name for what's going on. Naming a problem helps you deal with it. And actually, that's why my wife and I have decided to split.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's good, man. Biophiles, we gotta mate with other biophiles. It's better for the environment. Yeah, Bowser and I were hoping to hook up with a forestry major.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll lend you the book.
She's having a ball out there.
She's the life of the party.
She's been to the beauty parlor again.
Or else she's in heat.
Nah.
She may be.
What makes you think that?
The way she carries her tush. You ever get a spade?
Not yet. I waited, like you said.
Huh?
Is Bowser fixed?
Nope. It's different.
Is it?
Call her, see if she'll come.
Of course she'll come.
Not if she's in heat.
Sylvia! Sylvia, come! See? She came immediately.
Hi, Greg. Hello, Tom. Have I ever told you how fond I am of Bowser?
You're not in peace, are you, sweetheart?
Me? Nah, no way.
I didn't think so.
I just feel like screwing, that's all.
She seems to be asking for it.
No, she's just being affectionate.
I want to scrooty-dooty-do.
Yeah, I think she's definitely in heat.
No, it's just natural affection.
May I go now?
Sure, Sylvia, go play.
Hey, Bowser, ready or not, here I come. And I want your hot bod.
You may be right. She may be in heat.
I think she is.
So what do I do if she is?
Keep her inside
With my wife?
and send her away.
My wife?
Sylvia,
No, I'm not going to send her away.
just for the duration.
No, out of the question.
Well, then keep her on a leash at all times. And don't bring her into the pot, because if she gets loose, you're just asking for... Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Where's Bowser?
Where's Sylvia?
Oh, look over there behind that bush.
Oh, shit!
I told you.
I'm going to go break it up.
Oh, too late, man. They're locked.
No, I don't care.
You heard her. Hey, Greg, think about her for a change, huh? This is her big moment. What has she done most of her life, huh? Lay around an apartment? Take an occasional walk at the end of a leash, huh? Give her this at least. Let her have something to remember.
Bastard.
Who? Bowser?
He raped her.
Oh, come on, man.
Bowser raped Sylvia.
Oh, she was asking for it. She shoved it right in his face.
Listen, fellas, now you're talking about my dog.
See? See? You see what we're doing? We're thinking of them as people.
Right. Oh, Sylvia. Sylvia.
Yeah, after this, you should get her fixed.
Yeah, and you should get Bowser neutered.
Oh, no, sorry. It ruined his personality. There's a major difference between castration and just having your tubes tied, Greg. Huh? Think about it.
Oh, I see. So once again, the women of this world are being asked to suffer the consequences of male aggression, huh? Okay, well, I get that. I can learn a lot about life these days.
Hey, cool it, Greg.
These things always take.
Not always.
I kind of wish it would.
Why?
Oh, Sylvia'd make a great mother.
It's tough having puppies, particularly in town.
Oh, but I'd be there for her. I'd get right in and give her a hand. See, I'd build her this special box with newspapers and a blanket, and I'd get right in there and help her out. Oh, it would give us more in common.
Oh my God.
Oh, you know, when Kate and I had our kids, I pulled my weight, let me tell you. I used to help feed them and change them and give them their baths. And on Sunday, we'd bring the kids into the bed and we'd all hunker down under the covers. Oh, I can do that with Sylvia and her pups. Why together we... Oh,
You're sick, man.
yeah, I know.
Hey, get her to a vet first thing.
Right.
And get yourself to a shrink. Well, looks like they're done. Hey, it's late. Hey, Bowser, let's go, big guy. Hey, shake a leg. Oh, studly one.
You macho bastard! Well.
You speaking to me?
Did you have a good time out there?
I believe it's time to go home.
I said, did you have a good time?
I prefer not to discuss it, Greg.
Do you like Bowser?
Who?
You know damn well who. Bowser, the big guy with his tail up, going home.
Oh, him.
You like him?
I believe it's none of your business, Greg.
Oh no. Seems to me out there you made it everybody's business.
Look, Greg, I happen to be exhausted.
I'll bet you are.
I am tired, I am hungry, and I'm not going to stand around this park discussing ancient history. What happened between me and Bowser is over and done with. It was just a fling, Greg. Just a dumb, silly fling. We both got temporarily carried away, and now let's just leave it at that.
Will it happen again?
What do you mean?
Are you still in heat, Sylvia?
I refuse to recognize that expression. I find it somewhat demeaning.
You are, aren't you?
Well, I'm not saying I am, and I'm not saying I'm not.
Seems to me a little operation is in order.
Which means?
Never mind. I'm calling the vet first thing.
Well, that sounds like you plan to punish me.
Oh, no.
Well, it certainly sounds that way.
No, this is just for your own good.
Yeah, sure, tell me another.
I just wish you could exercise a little self-control.
May we change the subject, please? May we get on with our lives? And may we make some progress towards home? I happen to be quite hungry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. Let's go.
Wait, hold it.
What?
Get a load of that Dalmatian over there.
What about it?
Check out the balls on that guy. On second thought, I think I'm going to stay here.
Jesus, you're a slut. You're a promiscuous slut, Sylvia. No, it's under the knife for you, kid. First thing.
You're jealous, aren't you?
Not at all.
Yes, you are.
Just happened to think you could do a little better, that's all.
Thank you, darling.
Just us.
I wonder if you could talk for a minute.
Sure we can talk. Come on, Sylvia.
Alone, Greg, without Sylvia.
Oh no, she'll be quiet. She's still under the weather after her operation.
I feel like I'm gone in Turkey.
She's still be a little unstable for another couple days.
I wish I knew what you had to do to me, you prick.
She's a little mad at me.
Greg, sweetheart, I have something.
Hold on. Lie down, Sylvia.
I don't want to lie down.
Down, Sylvia. The vet said she should lie down. Lie down, Sylvia.
Shit, this hurts.
Greg, I have some very
Sit,
exciting.
Kate.
What?
Sit down.
Greg, I'm not Sylvia.
Oh, sorry. Got confused.
Now, Greg, I have some very exciting news for both of us.
Shoot.
I got a grant
You got a grant?
to study in England.
Hey!
It's from a special foundation set up for women who resume their careers after their childbearing years.
Oh, congratulations, darling. That's fantastic. Oh, it's all paying off, isn't it? The night classes when the kids were growing up, summer school, it's all coming together.
Oh my god, my aching
So
gut.
I thought I would use it to see how the English teach their mother
Oh,
tongue.
it's a great idea.
And
And?
they supply a spousal supplement.
Spousal supplement?
You can come too, darling.
Oh, fantastic!
And it couldn't come at a better time, Greg, with your job in limbo and everything.
Sweet Jesus, what women go through in this
So,
world.
get a flat in London and maybe have the kids over for the summer.
Perfect. Oh, you hear that, Sylvia? Oh, to be in England. Have some wars, kid. Wuthering Heights, Count of the Baskervilles.
Don't talk to me. I'm dying here.
Well, just close your eyes and then think of England. Oh, the English are great people. They love dogs.
Oh, they do, darling. They definitely do. They love them so much that they're very protective of their own.
What does that mean?
They have a quarantine, sweetheart, of 6 months quarantine before you can bring a dog into the country.
That's ridiculous.
Well, they do. I checked, darling. I called the consulate. Not even Elizabeth Taylor's dogs were allowed to set on English soil.
You're saying we can't take Sylvia with us?
I'm afraid we can't, sweetheart.
Those snooty, limey fucks.
I thought we had an agreement about that word, Greg.
So Sylvia isn't good enough for us, huh?
We just have to find her a good home, Greg. Let sleeping dogs lie, Greg.
You applied for that grant, didn't you?
Of course I applied.
And you specifically asked for England. No, I mean recently, since Sylvia.
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, yes.
And you specifically asked for England.
Well, English is my field, sweetheart.
And you knew that Sylvia couldn't come.
I knew we needed to get away, Greg.
You're trying to separate me from my dog.
That's part of it, yes.
That's a major part of it.
She's not good for us, Greg. I hate what she does to you, and I hate what she does to me. Now, I think... What is that awful smell?
I think it's Sylvia. The vet said she might pass a little gas.
Oh, damn it, Sylvia.
She had an operation, Kate.
Let's talk about England.
I don't want to go.
Greg,
Not without Sylvia.
well, if you love me, you'd come to England.
I'll come visit.
I followed you around for 20 years. You can damn well follow me.
I said a visit.
I plan to be there for 6 months.
That long?
That long.
I'll last.
Maybe I won't, Greg.
Are you serious?
You could find her a home if you wanted to.
This is her home. This is my home.
Even without me in it?
I can't give her up, Kate. It's a genetic thing. I have a gene.
Oh, well, I have a gene too. It's a gene that tells me I made a major commitment to my mate. It's a gene that reminds me I have a responsibility to educate my offspring. It's a gene that makes me want to do something constructive for the welfare of the world at large.
Maybe we should just sleep on this one.
Maybe we should. I'm going to bed. Are you coming?
Later.
This is serious, isn't it?
I think it is.
Well, Sylvia, thanks a lot. You managed to choose a huge hole in a 22-year-old marriage.
Hey, Bowser. Wait for me, buddy.
Sylvia, wake up.
What? Where?
It's time for your pills, kid.
Oh, I hate pills.
I'll put them in your food. You won't taste a thing.
Oh, I love you, Greg.
I'm a mess, Sylvia.
I know. But even when you behave like a complete asshole, I love you completely.
I must say, Kate, I find it somewhat difficult to counsel married couples when one partner refuses to cooperate. I thought your husband agreed to join us.
He promised he would.
Well, then let's simply assume he's late.
Well, let's simply assume he's with Sylvia. Oh, Leslie, maybe I should just say to hell with the whole thing.
No, now don't give up. We've come a long way, you and I. Please sit, Kate.
I wish people would stop telling me to sit.
All right, stand then. But let's take advantage of Greg's absence to review the bidding. Now, during our last session, you seemed to suggest he had actually fallen in love with Sylvia.
He has, totally.
Couldn't you be exaggerating?
No. He says things to her that he never says to me.
Such as?
You look beautiful. You look wonderful. I love you. All that stuff.
Maybe he is speaking to you through Sylvia, Kate. Maybe Sylvia is simply the medium through which he expresses his love for you.
No, this is different, Leslie. Even when we were first married, he never looked at me the way he looks at Sylvia.
And could you describe that look?
There's this sort of deep, distant light in his eyes, a sort of primeval affection.
Oh. Now, do you think... How shall I put this, Kate? Do you think there's anything physical in his relationship with Sylvia? Now be frank.
No!
Are you sure? These things happen. There was a couple in here the other day who did very peculiar things with their cats.
There is nothing physical between Greg and Sylvia. Oh, there's a lot of patting and pawing and stroking and licking that goes on ad nauseum, but nothing beyond that. I almost wish there were.
And why do you say that, Kate?
Oh, because then it would be just an affair and any wife worth her salt can deal with that. But this is much deeper. I feel like I'm up against something that's been going on for hundreds of thousands of years. Ever since the first wolf came out of the forest and hunkered down next to the caveman by his fire.
But Kate, don't you think the first cave woman would have had ways of shooing that wolf back into the outer dark?
I tried. That's why I got the grant to go to England. But all it did was aggravate the issue. Now he loves her even more. He says nothing becomes her like the leaving thereof. So he won't leave her.
But I think I hear Greg.
Sorry I'm late. Hey, Leslie. The reason we were late is because Sylvia had to get her stitches taken out.
We are not interested, Greg.
Oh, now, Kate. Let him talk. You've had your say. You should have his.
While we were at the vet, we discovered that she got worms, which explains why she's been dragging her butt a little bit. But we're going to take care of that with those little pink pills.
You see what I'm up against?
Kate, why don't you go in the other room and read a magazine? I'd like to talk to Greg alone, if I may.
Is there a phone in there? Maybe I'll just reconfirm my single seat on British Airlines.
No, now trust me, Kate. I've been in this business a long time.
But he won't listen. It's impossible to get through.
Sit down, Greg. Talk to me, Greg. Say whatever is on your mind.
She's not been herself lately.
Ah, I'm glad you see that, Greg.
Particularly the last few weeks.
Ah, and why do you think that is,
Oh,
Greg?
I know exactly why that is she resents me.
Ah, and why do you suppose she resents you?
Because I made the decision.
What decision?
To have her spayed.
You're talking about
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
You don't want me to talk about Sylvia?
No, I do. If you want to, Greg.
Kate doesn't like me to.
Well, that's Kate, Greg. As for me, I'd very much like to hear about Sylvia, because by telling me about Sylvia, you are really telling me about yourself.
Okay. Well, to start with, she has these amazing eyes.
Sylvia.
I finally understand what the word limpid means. She has limpid eyes. Limpid, dark, serious eyes. But that doesn't mean she's serious all the time. No, she laughs. I've actually seen her laugh. Oh, and she's got this great butt. Everybody comments on her butt. When she sashays down the street, she kind of wiggles it back and forth a little. People will stop and pat her just because of that butt. Oh, and when we go to the park, the whole gang goes crazy for her. I mean, even though she's already been spayed, they still all gather around. You should see Bowser, for instance. Oh, and there's this poem that Shakespeare wrote about her.
Shakespeare.
Who is Sylvia? What is she that our swains commend?
Greg.
Holy, fair, and wise is she.
Greg.
The hub and such grace.
Greg.
Yes?
I'm afraid we're confined to the 50-minute hour.
Sorry, I get carried away.
Greg, I'm going to do something here I normally do much further along in the therapy process. I'm going to put myself into the picture, Greg.
Yourself?
What's my name, Greg?
Kate said it was Leslie.
Leslie it is, Greg. Now, am I a man or a woman?
You're a woman.
Ah, you hesitated, Greg.
Yes, well,
No,
sorry.
no, I wanted you to hesitate. I wanted you to select my gender. That's why I call myself Leslie. It's a name which works either way.
Doesn't it?
And that's why I wear these ambivalent clothes. I may be a man pretending to be a woman, or I may be a woman pretending to be a man. I let my patients select my gender, Greg.
Well, I thought you were a woman.
Because you wanted me to be a woman.
I did.
We project our needs onto the world, Greg. Life is shapeless and absurd, and we use words and names and categories to give us a sense of shape. We need that sense of shape to get through the day.
Okay.
You even see it in the Bible, Greg. God has Adam name the animals so that Adam can construct his own order out of the chaos around him. Which brings us to your dog, Greg.
Sylvia.
Sylvia. You wanted your dog to be a woman too. That is why you named her Sylvia.
No, she was already named Sylvia.
But you embraced the name, Greg, because you needed a woman.
No, I already have a woman. Her name is Kate.
You wanted a different kind of woman, Greg. You wanted the subservient little wife you once kept in the suburbs. Dinner's ready, dear. You wanted the worshipful daughter who once hung on your every word. Oh, Daddy. You wanted a Sylvia, Greg. If Sylvia didn't exist, you would have had to invent her.
You may be right, Leslie.
I think I am, Greg. Now, these are what we therapists call the dangerous years.
The dangerous years?
Yes, the years between the first hint of retirement and the first whiff of a nursing home.
Oh, God.
No, we need to make the most of these years, Greg. I, for example, am exploring the boundaries of gender identification. Kate has moved beyond child rearing to a career in the public classroom, and you, on the other hand, seem to have retreated into a kind of pastoral nostalgia.
Pastoral nostalgia?
By acquiring Sylvia.
Think that's true?
I do, Greg. And I think it's time to move on. It's time for you to accept the challenges that come with later life.
Maybe so.
Drop the leash, Greg, and once again take hold of your wife's hand and see if you are capable of walking with her side by side towards the setting sun.
Thank you, Leslie. That all makes a lot of sense.
I think it does, Greg. I think it makes a great deal of sense. Well, I must say I am exhausted. This has been a long, tough haul for all of us. Well, now, may I bring in Kate so we can all sit down together and work through a few specifics?
Wait, aren't you forgetting one thing, Leslie?
Oh, what thing, Greg?
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Well, you saw Kate, you saw me. Shouldn't you see Sylvia?
You want me to hold a session with your dog?
No, not a session, Leslie. Jesus, what kind of nutcase do you think I am? No. I think you should just pat her. Maybe play with her a little bit. Possibly take her for a walk. Because then you'd see, Leslie.
See what?
Then you'd see that Sylvia is more than just a name, or a gene, or a psychological symptom, or anything that could tie her down. Any dog owner knows that. If you don't, Leslie, you should get one immediately. We should all have dogs. They should put it in the Constitution. It's not just a right, it's an obligation. You register to vote, you pick up your dog license. Oh, this would be a much better world, Leslie. I mean, just think of it. You and me and Nelson Mandela and Yasser Arafat and Meryl Streep, we could all go to Club Med or someplace. And what would we talk about? Our dogs, Leslie, our dogs!
Greg.
Yes.
Greg, I'd like for you to go right now. Quickly, if you would, and send Kate in on your way out.
Yeah, all right. It's about time for Sylvia's dinner anyway.
What happened?
Kate, I want you to do several things.
Several?
First, I want you to divorce Greg. Take him for every nickel he's got.
Oh my goodness.
And then I want you to get a gun.
A gun?
To shoot Sylvia. Right between the eyes. Sorry, I'm late for my shrink.
If this were played on the stage now, I would condemn it as an improbable fiction. 12th night, Act 3.
You look particularly glamorous today, Sylvia.
Well, thanks, Greg.
You know why, don't you?
Well, tell me while I check out the Kibble du jour.
You're looking particularly glamorous today because we've come to a major moment in our relationship.
Oh, a major moment.
A turning point. And if turning points in our lives, good or bad, we instinctively shine. Our eyes sparkle, our hair glistens, our bodies seem to know.
But why is this a turning point?
Oh, we're going to lay our cards on the table, Sylvia. Both of us.
I thought we always do that.
We did. We do. But this will be even more so. I mean, up to this point, you've been saying what I hoped you would say. But this time, I want you to feel like you're entirely on your own.
All right, that sounds exciting.
Would you like to sit down, Sylvia?
Where shall I sit?
Anywhere you like.
Can I sit on the couch?
You may, Sylvia. Come on, I'll give you a hand.
Oh, this is the life. I like these major moments, Greg.
Sylvia, I have to send you away
Away.
to someplace else.
Oh, you mean like that kennel you put me in when you were gone that weekend? I can deal with that, as long as it's only for a few days.
No, it's not a kennel. Sylvia, I found you another family.
Fine. That sounds better than a kennel.
And it's not just for a few days.
Well then, how long? 2 weeks? 3?
Forever, Sylvia.
Forever?
It boils down to a choice between you and Kate, and choosing Kate.
You're choosing Kate?
I have to, Sylvia.
Can't you have us both?
I guess I can't.
Is this because she hates me?
Oh, she doesn't hate you, sweetheart.
Well, she sure doesn't like me.
No, she doesn't like me when I'm with you.
Lord knows I've tried to please her.
I know you have.
I greet her every day when she comes home.
You do.
And she seems to like it when I lick the dishes before they go in the dishwasher. She even encourages the habit.
But that's just because she doesn't like waiting. So
you're choosing her over me?
she's my wife, Sylvia. She's the mother of my children. We've lived together for a very, very long time.
Do you love her?
I do, sweetheart. Very much.
I thought you loved me.
Oh, I do, but in a different way. And it's not a good way, as far as Kate is concerned.
I thought there was talk of you and me moving out.
There was.
I thought there was serious talk of you and me getting a studio apartment over on 69th Street, right by the park.
Yeah, there was talk of that, Sylvia, yes. In the heat of the moment.
I thought we were going to take a camping trip on Chesapeake Bay. I thought you were going to teach me how to retrieve ducks.
I was going to do all that.
And now you've just suddenly chickened out.
Yeah. That's what I've done. I've chickened out.
I feel awful.
So do I.
Want to know what I wish I could do? Mix myself a double absolute vodka on the rocks with a twist.
I did that earlier, Sylvia. For myself.
Yeah, but being a dog, I don't really have the solace of alcohol, Greg.
Well, here. I got you a bark bar.
A what?
A bark bar. Remember I got you one the last time we took a walk down the east side? You loved it, remember?
It's in the shape of a cat.
Thought you'd be amused by that.
Amused? Amused by these shitheads? Well, it's not bad. It's not good enough. Now, tell me about this family you're shipping me off to.
Oh, they're great, Sylvia. I put an ad in the Westchester News. I interviewed numerous applicants.
Well, thanks for letting me in on it.
You're going to be living in the suburbs.
Ugh, I hate the suburbs.
What? All that grass? This family has half an acre, all fenced in.
Yeah, but that Akita in the park lived in the suburbs. And he says you're completely alone out there. That there's no sense of being part of a pack. And if you try to meet someone by going on a walk, there's a good chance you'll get run over.
Well, you won't even want to go on walks, Sylvia. You'll want to stay close to home.
Why?
Because you'll like this family so much.
Why?
Well, for one thing, they've got children.
How many?
3.
Any babies?
1.
Oh, I hate babies.
You don't. I see you licking their faces all the time.
Yeah, their mouths taste good, but they're always sitting on your table.
And they've got 2 teenagers. Oh, they're eager to have you, Sylvia. They want to teach you to play frisbee. They want to take you to their little league games. So they'll be much better for you than I could ever be.
No, I hate teenagers.
You don't.
I do. They're completely unreliable. They forget to feed you. They play music that hurts your ears. The one minute they're showering you with love, and then the next minute they leave you locked in some car for hours on end. Oh, Greg, please don't do this to me. Don't send me away. Just keep me here with you, please.
I can't.
I'll change. I'll change my ways. I'll stop chewing shoes, and I'll bring cake to New York Times every morning. Actually, no, I can't do that. That's a little too cheesy. But I'll think of something else, okay? Just tell me what to do, and I'll do it, please.
I promised Kate I would give you away. I made that promise to my wife.
When?
Today.
Today?
I'm driving you out right now.
But can't I even say goodbye to Bowser first?
You just saw him in the park.
There's something else, Greg. You really are You bring me home, you got me all dependent on you, you spay me.
Sylvia.
You had me spayed, Greg. You destroyed my womanhood. And when I finally got over that, when I still decided that the sun only rises and sets in your direction, you shipped me off to some boring nuclear family in Westchester County. I mean, Christ, Greg, don't you feel guilty about all this?
I do, Sylvia. I feel terrible.
I mean, shit, Greg, you have a moral obligation here. What would they say at the Humane Society? How would they react at the ASPCA?
They'd say I was doing the right thing.
That's bullshit, Greg. That's just bullshit.
No, they'd say a week or two with your new family and forget all about me.
No, never.
Sure you will. And if I came to visit, you might come up for a quick pat and a sniff, but that would be that.
No, you're wrong, Greg. You're so damn wrong. Read the Odyssey sometime. That guy was gone for 20 years. And when he finally came home, the first person to recognize him before his son, his nurse, before his own wife, damn it, was his dog. That dog was lying outside the palace all those years waiting for him, Greg. Just lying on some dung heap waiting for his master. And when his master finally returned, do you know what that dog did? He raised his head, wagged his tail, and died.
Don't, Sylvia.
I'll never forget you, Greg, ever.
Please don't. Stop. Stop. I can't deal with this.
All right, fine. Let's just get this over with. I'll have to depend on the kindness of strangers. Take me to the suburbs, Greg. I hope I can at least sit on the front seat next to you on the way there. After all, Her Majesty won't be there to object. Hello? Or will she?
What is she doing home?
Christ, I feel like sneaking off and just hiding under some bed.
I thought you had a meeting.
I broke up early.
We're just getting ready to go.
Well, where's Saliva?
Sylvia, Kate.
Where is she?
At the moment, I imagine she's trying to stay out of your hair.
Greg, I know this is difficult for you.
Damn right.
I want you to know I appreciate it.
Thanks.
We'll have a good time in England, Greg. It'll be a whole new thing.
I can't talk about it, Kate. Not right now. It's too painful at the moment.
Well, do you plan to take all her stuff?
Yeah, they're all in a bag in the hall.
Well, her bed? Or her brush, or her little red ball?
They're all there.
Are you sure?
Well,
What about the ball?
I couldn't find her red ball.
Oh, no, not again. How would she like that ball?
Well, at least you noticed.
Oh, so she can just send her off without it.
She'll survive.
Actually, Greg, my meeting broke up early. I ducked out.
Oh?
Yeah, I thought I should come home and say goodbye.
To Saliva?
Sylvia,
Why?
I wanted to.
Oh, magnanimous in victory, eh?
Greg,
All right. And your farewells. Sylvia, come. I think she wants to. Sylvia!
You called, Massa?
Kate wants to say goodbye.
Yeah, and I'm Maria of Romania.
come here, Sylvia.
Who's she kidding?
Sylvia, come.
Go on, Sylvia. She's human. Say goodbye.
Sylvia, I know it's been tough sledding between you and me, but I do want to say goodbye.
What's this, some sudden sisterhood thing?
Easy now.
I wish it could have been otherwise, Sylvia.
Yeah, me too. Can I go now?
We'll be on our way then.
Goodbye, Sylvia. Greg, you should stop at a pet store, please, and buy her another little
I
red ball.
hear you've been looking for this.
Well, it's well.
Whatever.
Oh, well, it's in reasonably good shape, Sylvia. Just a few little chew marks on the corners.
She found it in the hall closet and insisted on bringing it right in.
You found it, Greg, and sent her in with it.
Suit yourself, Kate. I'll go call the garage.
I'll be there in a second.
Okay.
I've been thinking about what you said, Kate.
What I said?
I wish it could have been otherwise. Do you know what otherwise is? Otherwise is the man who ran off with his grandchildren's au pair. Or the guy that took a shot at his wife when she was doing her step aerobics. Otherwise is that couple that spends their nights in restaurants night after night, eyeing each other with absolutely nothing to talk about. That's otherwise, Kate.
Is it, Sylvia?
Yes. And I'll tell you what this wise is. This wise is that he can never be happy with me unless you like me too. Which is why he's always foisting me on to you. Which is called sharing. Which is what some people would call love. That's this wise, Kate.
Okay, Sylvia, let's go.
But of course, what do I know? I'm only a dog.
Oh. Oh, cute. Oh, hell. Well, as Shakespeare once said, what the fuck?
We never made it to the suburbs. I called them and said we'd changed our minds. The folks understood, of course, being dog lovers themselves.
And I changed my mind about England. Oh, I went for a few weeks. But for the most part, I stayed here while Greg looked around for another job.
And Sylvia stayed. She stayed with us for the next 11 years. Until everything went wrong with her. And we had to put her down. I held her while the vet gave her the shot. She looked at me, gave a little sigh, laid down quietly, and died. Kate was waiting for me when I got home, and we both cried.
That's not true. I did not cry.
You just won't admit it.
Sylvia and I never really liked each other, even later on.
You got along famously.
We tolerated each other, if that.
Once, when I got home from my new job at Wilderness Conservation International, I found Kate and Sylvia side by side on the couch.
This is an absolute lie.
Kate was reading The Secret Life of Dogs, and Sylvia had her head in Kate's lap.
This is a total male fantasy.
And I'll also tell you something else. Over the years, a strange thing happened. Sylvia and I didn't talk so much.
Now, this is true.
Oh, we talked, but it was less and less. It was as though we had learned to understand each other without talking. Or maybe we had learned that we could never really understand each other at all.
Maybe it's because you and I talked more.
But her looks changed too.
They did. She began to look, well, different. Show them the picture.
Oh, I'll show you Sylvia's picture. There. That's Sylvia.
I took that picture the year before she died.
Yeah. Note who took it.
Oh, I'm afraid she looks a little the worse for wear.
Oh, she does not, Kate. She still looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia.